Good morning. So today, here's the outfit of the day. I do not have time to clean my room or anything. I'm wearing all black because I have the interview today and I need to look professional. So I am wearing a black shirt. I didn't really know what to wear because most of the time my shirts, they're not really like this loose. This one's like fitted, but yet it's loose, so it's not really like that short or anything like that. And I'm wearing a blazer. I can't remember. I think I got it from Shein, actually, this black shirt. And then this blazer, I think, is from Boohoo or Nasty Gal, which is a long, kind of long. It's nice and fitted, but yet it covers my butt because I am wearing leggings, and these leggings tend to be a little bit sheer. And I think in my car or at work, we have the tape roller, so I'll use that to be able to make sure I get all the lint out. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure to make that it covers my butt. Yeah, it does cover my butt, but I'm wearing leggings and then I'm wearing boots because I have to walk there from my job, so I'm not trying to wear like heels or anything like that. But this, I still feel, looks very professional. You can never go wrong with just wearing all black, and for sure wearing a blazer. Now let's go ahead and start driving. So something is on fire over there. The sky is all dark, but it feels like it's close, but it looks far at the same time. The excitement is unreal. So, later on we have a little sneaky link. I'm gonna go get, my interview at 2. So my ass is hungry right now, and I didn't bring any food. So I got myself because I deserve it, a corned beef sandwich. I'm obsessed with these sandwiches because it reminds me of when I used to work at Santa Anita. And they used to make the bombest freaking corned beef sandwiches ever. And that's how not that I'm obsessed with it, because it's not that I order it often. Like if I go somewhere and they have sandwiches, I'll try to see if just maybe they have them. I got myself some skinny fries too. Wow. I got that because they only give you a side of like mac and cheese. Well, like a salad mac. And they give you a pickle. Got some ketchup for my fries. Here's the thing though. This is a pretty expensive kind of order, okay? And I remember I've ordered it for them before once, and I asked for au jus and they didn't have it. I mean, that's how I'm pronouncing it. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. But I ordered it online and I put there, if you have au jus, that would be lovely. Because I like to dip my sandwich in this, and it's just like, I mean, the corned beef sandwich in itself is good, but when you have the au jus, it just takes it to another freaking level, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I had a moment earlier because I, hired somebody new a week ago, and they filled out paperwork. And the paperwork that it's missing is a contract. And I kept asking, because I don't have this kind of, this is what I'm upset about. That I don't have the liberty to do my job at my full potential because I don't have access to everything. I have to rely on other people to give me stuff to be able to do my job. So I had asked this person over and over again that I needed this document. And up to the time that the person was filling out the paperwork, they didn't give me the document. So I wasn't going to make the guy wait to fill out a document, So I said, we can just do it later. Well, I got the document that day, but way later, and we were me and my boss, supposed to go over the contract and then talk to him the next day. We never did that. It's been a couple days now, right? And then the finance person was like, he said that he finished his paperwork, and I was like, it's just missing the contract. And then he started telling me okay, well, put yourself in the employee's shoes, something about blah, blah, blah. He started lecturing me, right? And I said, well, I can get the job done if, people gave me the items that I needed to be able to get my job done. I wasn't trying to be a bitch, but it's don't come for me. You're trying to tell me how to do my job when I'm constantly having to ask you for things because I can't do my job without you technically, and it shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't have to be relying on you for jack shit. But whatever. I just hope I get this mother effing job. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna have to eat this as fast as I can because I have a lot to do. I just had to get away for a little bit and vent. I'm trying to see where I can place you because I kind of don't want to hold my phone, but I don't have anywhere to place you. I just went up the stairs that get to me every single time. But first of all, we had the health department come in, and of course, we've been on this shit for over a year, okay? And the fact that people are still not doing what they're supposed to be doing has to be the most annoying shit ever. It has been a year since we've had to completely change the way that we handle things. People were not wearing their facial. They're wearing their masks and not the facial. But how many times have we told you? The salon provided them for you. That is just so frustrating and so annoying. My lipstick is all messed up because I was eating. And obviously I had to walk. First of all, he was cute though. Mr. Anthony. He was cute though. I had to walk him around. Shut up. I had to walk him around the salon to show him, obviously. And he told me a couple things. Some adjustments that we have to make. And he told me, I'm going to only leave you with a warning this time. But next time, I'm going to have to give you a citation. So, it's just more annoying because it's just, like I said, this is why I also want to leave. Because it's just annoying having to deal with 40 people who are fucking kids. Like, you're telling them over and over again the same thing to avoid, for example, getting a citation. Like, if I was the owner here and my people are not wearing what they're supposed to, you're gonna have to leave. You're not gonna work here anymore if you're not gonna follow my rules. That's the stuff. I'm not gonna let people walk all over me. This is my business. You know what I mean? I understand that you can be like, well, actually, people can be forgetful. Okay, it's been a year. It's been a year. You're gonna tell me that with all the BS of salons being open and being closed and being open and being closed, that you can't fucking do what you're supposed to do? Please, okay, don't use it as an excuse. You already know what you're supposed to be doing for your own safety and the safety of your clients. Anyways, aside from that, the guy that I had issues with this morning, he also approached me about some tickets or whatever, telling me basically, like, where are they? I said, I left them in your desk. And then he got frustrated because he's like, of course you did. What, am I supposed to look in the cameras to prove it? Why don't you take my fucking word? Maybe you should clean up your fucking desk and find shit. Or maybe you should make time to clear shit out when you're supposed to instead of waiting it out. And then now here you are freaking out. Like, how is that my problem? It's like everybody wants to make me look like the bad person. We need supplies. Oh, well, I haven't been approved to get the fucking order, but it looks like I'm just not doing my job. I'm over it. And I need to just, like I said, I'm someone who's a very loyal, hardworking person, and I like to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And I kind of act like in a way like if it was my business and how I would want things to run. And when I'm not giving the access to be able to do my job, then it's kind of like, what age? Actually, one of the girls that used to work here, long story short, she left. I was trying to get her to come back because if I leave, like, that way it's easier, you know? But now where she's working, she's actually making more money. Now she's a manager, and I was just like, oh, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how much are you making? She's like, oh, I'm making $20 an hour plus a lot of overtime. And I was just like, damn, you're making more than me. Get it, queen. She's like, no, wait, but you're running the whole salon. I said, exactly. The fact that I'm only making $18 an hour, have not been offered jack shit, and I'm still having to deal with, once I'm clocked out, people still message me. On my days off, people message me. There's no respect. There's no, like, boundary. And I'm just not going to do it. And if this is the way things are right now, that's like we're on and off. Like, I can only imagine how my friend felt when we were this extreme operation. All the BS that people complain about because they can't do it themselves. It is just frustrating. So I made my decision. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that I'm going to get this job. If I don't get it, I'm going to feel so stupid. But I can only say that I'm hoping that this is my sign, that this opportunity has been given to me, and hopefully it is actually granted. So we'll see. It's almost time to go to the interview. Hello. It is 4:47. I'm just leaving work. Let me get my card and stuff so that I can get out of this parking structure. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just a tad bit exhausted. Oh, something looked a little funny. That's why it looked that way. But tomorrow I'm supposed to be playing video games. Sorry, my friend texted me. Let me get out of here. Well, go. Okay. Or not. I already left. I was so tired. I'm literally about to leave the parking structure. It'd be funny if she was like coming into the driveway and I was going out. But what's funny is that, you know, these last couple of days I haven't really been coming into work on time. Like, I mean, I come at whatever time basically, but I wanted to come in early because I had a lot of stuff to do. And it worked out because my opener, oh shit, my opener was 30 minutes late. So she was supposed to be there at 7:45. Technically she was a little bit more than 30 minutes late. Then she didn't call me until 8 a.m. home. She didn't call me until 8 a.m. to tell me that she was going to be 30 minutes late. And I kept it very calm. I was just like, okay, like, don't worry about it. Like, thankfully we don't have an 8 a.m. right now. So it's all going to work out. It's alright. You're good. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little bit off right now because I'm feeling a little bit anxious. So, feeling a little bit anxious because I've been feeling this, like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I don't want to say that I have I don't have chest pain. But I've just been feeling a little bit weird. Like, you know, I randomly cough and my voice thing. And I'm getting scared that, like, I'm just getting concerned of, like, a health issue that it may be. Like, I'm not, like, in pain. Like, oh my god, like, my chest, you know, hurts or, like, no. I don't have that feeling. It's just that at times I feel a little bit off. Like, if I to a certain extent pay attention to it, I'm like, oh, like, okay, I don't normally feel this, or, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too much into it. I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I'm not, like, all here right now because of that concern, but I did go to my interview. It was 2 hours long, you guys. So I took a 1 hour lunch from work because I didn't think I would need more than that. And we just started talking, and next thing you know, I realized, like, in the middle of the interview that I was like, okay, this has been more than an hour, because I put my Apple Watch to, like, alert me. Like, obviously it wasn't on loud, so it was just vibrating. And I was like, oh shit, okay, it's been an hour and it was still going, and I didn't want to be rude and be like, oh, I have to go. Like, I don't want to kill this interview like this. So in my head though, I just kept thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, what am I gonna say? Like, what is gonna be my excuse? Like, are they asking for me? Because during the interview I did feel like my Apple Watch vibrated a little bit, and then I did feel that somebody called me, but everything was on silent, everything was on vibrate. So I didn't know, because like my phone's on silent but my Apple Watch is on vibrate. I didn't know who it is that's calling me or what, because like I'm not, like, you're in an interview, you can't be on your phone. My biggest tip again is, if you ever go into an interview, you should always put your phone away. Don't be on your phone in the waiting area, just be sharp. So I did it, and I know that she liked me, I liked her. Like, she seemed really cool, really nice, and it just seems like I know that job is gonna have its a little bit own stress, because at the end of the day, I'm like the wild card. That's what I'm being hired for. Like, I'm the wild card. I'm here to help everybody, to make sure that everything goes at flow. and I'm never gonna do just like one thing. It's gonna be a couple of different things. It is a little bit nerve-wracking because it's like learning something. Like, yes, I know how to do emails and how to talk on the phone, but it's gonna be like the learning, like the verbiage. I got it down, but like, okay, instead of saying like, good morning, thank you for calling Crystal Salon, it has to be like, good morning, like XYZ. Having to get that stuck in my head, having to memorize the phone number, or having to just overall memorize other things is just gonna be interesting. But I'm looking too much ahead. They get COVID tested when you're gonna like work there, and she said, I want you to come back for a work interview, but in order to do that, like, you need to get COVID tested. And they do that because they do their own COVID testing, but then they take it to, I think, UCLA or something to get it, like, to get the results and for them to test it. Like, they do the swabs and they take the stuff to get tested. So she told me, okay, so basically next week on Wednesday I am gonna go get COVID tested there, so I can come at any time. She says she'll text me when it's ready, and then I just text her to let her know I'll be there between, let's say, 9:30 to 10. So then I'll get tested, and that's it for that day. And then I'll be back the next day, as long as my results are negative, and then I'll do like a work interview from like 8:30 to 11. So that day I'm gonna block myself out in my schedule at work, and I'm just gonna say that I have a doctor's appointment or something, like a vet appointment, and that I won't be to work until like 11:30. So that is I don't know why I'm just so exhausted right now. Like, it hit me where I'm just sleepy. I was supposed to film a podcast today, brother, but like, I don't think I'm in the mood. Like, I'm just tired right now. I wouldn't be able to give my full on energy. Mañana I'm supposed to play video games with my friend. That was the one that I was supposed to play with last week. And I want to do it on Saturday because I know that he works nights and he's off, I believe, Saturday and Sunday, I think, or something like that. Can't remember. But I think it's just best that we, you know, game together on Saturday since we both don't work on Sunday, and then now we can kind of like sleep in if we, you know, play pretty late. As long as all goes well, because my girl from the front desk, one of them, she says she started throwing up. She thinks que nomás la comida no le pegó bien. Let's hope it's nothing else. Because I was like, do you have any other symptoms? Like, what's going on? I was like, can you please keep me up to date? I said, text me when you get home. Tell me, like, how you feel. Like, are you still throwing up? Like, text me tomorrow morning, because she's the closer for tomorrow. So, like, text me tomorrow. Like, let me know, like, how are you feeling? So, we will see. Because I just hope that I don't have to close, since I do want to play video games, and I would like to leave work by, like, you know, 5. I don't know why it took me this way. There's a lot of construction going on. My GPS says that I should expect to arrive at 5:56 p.m. I'm telling you guys, I don't know where my energy is. Like, I'm actually pretty freaking tired right now. So I think I'm just gonna end it here for right now, just because I don't have energy, and I don't want you guys to be like, okay, this is a little bit boring, Ashley. Like, you're not really talking. I can see that. I can see and I can feel and I can hear that you're just not all that there, and that's okay. I'm gonna probably listen to some frenemies right now. I think I'm just tired. Like, I'm just sleepy. Like, I wanna go to sleep, because I went to sleep at freaking basically midnight and woke up like around 5. So I think maybe it's that. Let's hope it's that and nothing else. Alright. Well, I will see you guys when I get home. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let you go. I need to go to the bag because that's where I keep my stock of some of the stuff. I ran out of my, those little pads I use to remove your eye makeup. So I've been using, like, toilet paper, but obviously they don't take out everything. But the first thing I did when I got home is I took a shower. I just wanted to get that over with. So I took a shower, and then my mom had made spaghetti. So I had that, and then I ate a little bit of hot Cheetos with nacho cheese. And then I just spent some time on TikTok And now I'm gonna go ahead and take a sleep. So I'm not gonna edit this video until the morning. Just because I just want to get some rest. Like, I'm tired and I just don't want to like go to sleep until midnight and everything. Because right now it's like, I don't know. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:05 p.m.
There you go. I think it'll
Have
be
a good night.
Okay, thank you. I think it'll be the earliest that I've gone to sleep since for a while now. But yeah, I just want to go to sleep. I already took 2 pills, so I feel like they're gonna start hitting me very soon. I mean, I was already getting tired, but I can feel it already underneath my eyes, the melatonin thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some sleep, some rest. Y si Dios quiere, nos vemos mañana, okay? Bye! Good morning. Here is the outfit of the day. I am wearing the hat that is from Forever 21. Really lazy to do my hair, so this is what's gonna be. And then the dress, I believe it's from either Boohoo or Nasty Gal. I did go ahead and put a little safety pin here because, you know, you can't really be showing all the goodies all the time. I did put a belt from Torrid to kind of just give it a little bit more sass. And then I'm wearing some tights from Torrid, some shorts, as well as some knee-high boots that I wore earlier this week. And these are also from Torrid. So this is the outfit of the day. My room is messy because I just haven't been able to have time. I didn't even edit the vlog from yesterday, so it's going to be 2 vlogs in 1 for today. I didn't want to record, but I'm taking the streets now, so I'm getting close to work. But there was like I don't know if you call them rallies. I think that's what they're called. But it was like a bunch of people and with kids wearing masks. So I was happy that they were wearing masks, but they're definitely not 6 feet apart. But they were basically rallying for that, like, kids should not be taking school through computers, like they should be in classrooms or whatnot. I didn't honk or anything. People were looking at me because I was bumping Bad Bunny, so you can hear it. And there was one lady in particular who had a sign that says like, I am Latina, like honk so that Latinos can get good education or something like that. I didn't honk or anything. I didn't want to get involved in anything. But I get it. It's extremely hard right now. It's been, what, a year, I feel like? Yeah, it's gonna be a year since school went into, everything kind of changed, obviously. And kids went to school online, and it's been hard. I've heard all kinds of different stories. But honestly, I do think that eventually we're all gonna have to go back to school, because I do think that people need to have that social environment. They need to be able to socialize, and I think when you're in the classroom, you just focus more, because when you're in your own household, you're in your room, you feel very comfortable, so you might not be all there. You can have excuses of there being internet connection or any technology problem. But at the same time, I feel like we have to do what's best also for our kids' health. Like, after I got COVID, I never thought it was a joke, but even after I had COVID, like, I became more paranoid that it's like, I don't want, you know, for people to go back to school and then all of a sudden all these kids, you know, end up being sick. Like, it's not just like the flu. There's different symptoms to this that can have long-term effects that I don't think any young kid should be exposed to. But at the same time, I feel like they need to have their education. So I feel like we're coming along. I know that some schools are prepping. So I definitely feel like if they're going to prep to open up, obviously just cut down in half, I guess, like how they're going to be in the classrooms. And I don't know how that's going to work. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it because I don't have kids, so I don't have to worry about having to go back to school. But I do think that kids deserve to have that social life. And if the government is playing around with this COVID thing for their own good, for like their own, like, you know, they were talking about how they're raising up the numbers during the election time, so like, you know, that the government is running this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't say that. I don't work for the government. I don't know anything about it. I just do know that it kind of makes sense though, because it's the holiday season. A lot of people were not listening, we're not social distancing, we still went over to their family's house, so I could see how the numbers could go high like that. But I don't know. don't put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is that I think it's that we have to do whatever is best for the kids when it comes to health and education as well. I just feel bad for those kids that were in high school, like the 12th graders, the 11th graders, all those cool, fun events that you're supposed to experience. Unfortunately, they were not able to experience, and that sucks. Like, that really does suck. But I mean, that's better than end up being sick with long-term effects, or for you being sick and then unfortunately you passing along to another family member who might not survive it. So I don't know. But I'm gonna continue to listen to Bad Bunny because I'm almost to work and I want to keep that good mood. Hello. Just got in my carrito. Trying to get my stuff. I know I put my phone in here. You see, I try to keep myself as organized as possible. And then I hate when I catch myself slipping. And then I don't know where my stuff is. Okay, I found it. Oh, let me text my friend. Ay, my phone almost fell. A ver. Son las 4:50. Okay, so 5:35. Let me see. Perfect. So perfect. I just got in my car, so I should be on by 7 p.m. You best be ready. Telling my guy friend that I'm gonna be going on at 7 p.m. to play. Today was a decent day. There wasn't that much BS that I had to deal with. My chichis are out right now. Fuck it. Ay, ¿por qué soy así? It reminds me, right now I'm thinking of like the TikTok of Jenny Rivera from one of her concerts. It's like, soy perra. No. Soy perrísima, or something like that. Aunque ya no estás conmigo, voy a celebrar tu olvido, voy a darle gusto al gusto y bailaré con mis amigos. Jenny was a vibe, bro. I didn't even know about that life, but I was in her concert. My dad bought my mom for her birthday a ticket to go see Jenny Rivera, well, for me and my mom, because she didn't want to go by herself, and my dad wasn't gonna, not that he wasn't gonna let her go by herself, but it's more like, ¿vas a ir sola? So he bought me and my mom a ticket, and this was the crazy part. I think my dad had the connection. So my dad works for a company where they put up tents and items like that for special events, such as like the red carpet, quinceañeras, weddings, all that stuff. So he also does like concerts. So I guess he had like the hookup of that, and that's how he was able to get those tickets. But we just thought, okay, we're just gonna go to the concert. Little did we know that, because when we got to the ticket booth, because that one has said like, go into the ticket booth and they're gonna redeem your ticket. So we did that, and then it turns out that we were VIP and backstage access. We were like, oh, excuse me? So yeah, that was fun. The thing is, even though we had backstage, we saw other celebrities, but we never saw her. I don't know why. I think she was in her dressing room taking 3 years or so to get out, but unfortunately no la vimos a ella. Where do you want me to go? Why are you making it so complicated? I can just go this way. Do you ever talk to your GPS like, what are you thinking? Yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, that had happened. Otra vez? Why are you changing your mind? What was the reason? Literally, it changed its mind. I hate when my GPS does that. Do you guys get pissed off too? Like, it changes last minute, like if you had actual time to change what you're doing, bro. Like, aquí estoy en la luz ahorita, and it's telling me, oh, now you're gonna turn right, when I don't even have space really to turn right. You know what? I'm gonna reverse porque no hay carro behind me, to give myself extra space to be able to move right over here. Pero qué vergüenza. Nomás me la pasas dando vergüenzas, pinche GPS. Okay, Miss Mercedes. What was I gonna say? I don't even know why I even said that conversation with you guys, but okay. I did have lunch at Cheesecake Factory, which is a couple doors down from my job. I had lunch with Sarai. And, yeah. I actually spoke with okay, so I went with Sarai to move her car, and when I did that, they told me, someone texted me saying, hey, the guy, which is the health department guy, is here again. And I was like, oh, you freaking kidding me? Like, I thought he would give us at least a few days before, like, he would come again, because I know that now we're in his radar. Like, you know, if someone goes, like, especially the health department or like the board of cosmetology, if they go to your salon, or let's just pretend to your house, and let's say they're just trying to find your house clean, right? I'm just gonna give you a visual presentation of that. Like, let's say that the law is that you're supposed to have a clean room, okay? If they go to your house and you don't have a clean room, this car is so fucking extra. You tienes un pitito chiquito, ¿verdad? Lo quisieras tener grande, pendejo. Can't stand cars like that. Ahora viene otro. Okay. Mira. No más. Anyways. So let's just say that you had to have your clean room. That was like the rule, right? And if you don't have your clean room, then you're gonna get a ticket, right? So let's say that they went to your house and that day your room was clean. Then they're gonna be like, all right, cool. You're out of the radar, you can say, in a way. So then they might not come to you for quite some time because you were good. But let's say they go to your house and they notice a couple things that are not okay. They might give you a verbal warning, or they might give you an actual ticket. This time around, it's a verbal warning. So then, ¿ahora qué? I don't understand what they're doing. But anyways, let's say that this time around, they gave you a warning, right? So then that means you're going to be in their radar. They're going to be like, you know what? We gave them a warning. We should check up on them in a little bit to make sure that they actually adjusted those items. That's how it basically is going to be. So because we weren't necessarily, you know, up to code or whatever, then we're in the radar. But thankfully, I don't know why they sent me that, because then I got back and I didn't see him. So I was like, okay, no one's here. But before I left, literally right before I left, I had a conversation with my boss and I was like, listen, I feel like I've already brought this up to you, but I'm just going to bring it up again. I said, I don't know how many times we have to have like FaceTimes, we have to have, you know, emails, face-to-face conversations with people. Like, it's been a year. It's been a year since all of this happened, and we've already implemented all these things and people are still not following the rules. And then he was like, okay, like, yeah, I understand. And then I said, for example, we had a new client today and she's actually a doctor about viruses, and she saw 6 people not wearing their mask accordingly or not wearing their face shield. He's like, 6 people, like clients or staff? I was like, staff. And he's like, oh no. And I was like, there has to be, I said, you when they're not wearing something, they're not doing something correctly. I said, we do address it to them, but then it just goes back to the same thing. There's no consequence. That's why they're not afraid. There has to be something put together. This is what I mean. This is where I'm frustrated. That car needs to get the fuck out of here, because you're killing the vibe, bro. You're killing the vibe. Like, your car needs to be silent. Like, it should be on and loud and rowdy whenever it's in the environment for it to be that way. Pero si no es, te tienes que ir, por favor. That's so annoying. It sounds like your car's broken, dude. So, see, I lost my fucking train of thought. But basically, I said there has to be a consequence. And he agreed. But he agrees to things and just doesn't do anything. That's the frustration of like where structure plays a big role here. Like there has to be structure. Like for me, I'm already thinking, okay, I'm gonna write something in letter, right, saying like stating all the safety protocols that they're supposed to abide by and the consequences that's gonna be if they do not, like if I find them not doing some of them. So then it would be, I was like, what the H? So then it would be that I would give them a verbal warning. The second time it would be a write-up, and then the third time would be that, like for example, if we were to get a ticket, that then they would have to pay the ticket, and as well as they would lose a day on the floor on a Saturday, which makes perfect sense. Like that's a huge consequence. That means that you are not going to be able to work on a Saturday because you decided not to obey the rules. I feel like that's a perfect thing to do. And then people would sign that, you know, letter after I have the conversations with them. This is a warning of what we're implementing. You can't say that you didn't know. You signed it. You know what the consequences are. So, yeah. I think that's a great idea. Obviously, that's me. That's not them. I should not even care anymore. But that's the reason why a lot of people do leave as well. There's no structure. But we're not gonna keep complaining about this. I'm actually really excited to get home so that I can play some video games. I left my motherfucking Cheesecake Factory in the fridge. I mean, I ate most of it. So at Cheesecake Factory, when I first went there, my favorite plate, and let me know if you guys like this too. But Cheesecake Factory, I used to love Olive Garden. Now I like Cheesecake Factory. At Cheesecake Factory, my favorite plate was the chicken chipotle pasta. It is so good. If you like spicy and you like pasta, this is gonna be your thing. Trust me when I say it, you're gonna love it. And then after that one, I made it my goal when I started working here. Cause like I went to Cheesecake Factory before working here, and that was like my go-to plate whenever I would go to Cheesecake Factory. Then when I started working at the salon and there was a Cheesecake Factory by there, I made it my goal that I would try all the pastas. Almost all their pastas. I didn't try every single one, but I did try most of them at least once. My favorites are the chicken chipotle pasta, and the pasta da Vinci, you guys, is amazing. That one though, they took off the menu for a bit, and every single time that I go to Cheesecake Factory, they either still have it in the menu or they still have it in the menu online. And then I asked for, like, oh sorry, we don't have it. Well, I saw it in the menu again, so I decided, you know what, it won't hurt to ask. I asked her and she said, I think we might, but if we don't have it, which other one would you like? So I said, after that one, if you don't have it, can I have the 4 cheese pasta? She said, okay. She came back, gave me the news that they did have the Vinci. So I was like, fuck yes, give me that. And then, cause it's funny, cause for the 4 cheese, I said I would like just like lunch size. And she's like, okay. But then when she came out and told me the Da Vinci, she's like, so would you like that lunch or regular? I was like, girl, give me the full size. And I left a little bit because I was like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this later on. Y se me olvidó. Right now, I just thought about it. I was like, damn it, se me olvidó. I think it should still be fine, but I don't know. Damn it. No problema. No hay problema. Supposedly my GPS says that I'm gonna be arriving home at 5:41 p.m. So that gives me a little bit of time to like change, get comfy. Maybe I'm gonna edit you because in reality there might not really be much to do, like vlog wise. And then that way I can upload you. But then I also need to set up my podcast. It goes live on Monday, bro. Like I need to get it together. I already have the intro episode live, but I haven't set up, like, I'm using a host software that basically I upload the information there, and then after I sign up to all the platforms that I want it to be live to, which I still need to get information, making sure that everything is good, then they will be responsible for making sure that it goes live in all those different accounts, instead of me having to upload them to every single account individually. So I was like, alright, cool, I'll try that. But I only have the intro episode uploaded on there. I have to upload the, I was about to say the name of it. Are you kidding me? You told me to go straight, and then I'm over here talking to you guys, and now it changed its mind. Ah, GPS, estás valiendo verga today. For real. Keep me, yeah. And now that I'm going straight, you're like, okay, it's gonna take you less time now. Anyways. So yeah, I need to still upload the first episode. And then I need to film the episode with my brother tomorrow. And then I might go ahead and order the stuff today because I would like to film next week. So I'm filming with my brother on Sunday. Hopefully it's a struggle to film with my brother, bro. Like, I'm someone who's necessarily most of the time structured. Like, whenever I'm gonna film a video, I like to at least have the bases right. But then for my podcast, I want it to be a little bit more natural. But yes, I should have at least a little bit of structure. But my brother's more like, okay, let's practice. I'm like, no. Especially because the conversation that we were going to be having, it's more like, I want it to be natural. And I don't want to know some of the stuff you're going to say right now. Because I want to respond to it in a genuine, like, first time kind of way. So, it's a struggle for me with him. But he should be the second episode. And then I might do a solo episode. So that'll be 4. Right? No, it's 3. So me is the first one. Then my brother will be the second one. The third one will be with me, and then the fourth one would be with me, Sarai, and Rafael. Hopefully I can. I mean, I know they're gonna be available to film. It's just hopefully all goes well in filming because it can be a little bit of a pain in the butt because I have to make sure that the camera keeps rolling because it will cut me off. So we shall see. Guys, I'm a little nervous for Thursday when I'm supposed to go to the work interview. But at the same time, I'm glad that they do that because I feel like every job should do that to get you to kind of have an idea of what it's like to work there. And that way they don't just hire you and then you're kind of like, ooh, this is not what I expected it to be kind of thing. I know that there's other jobs out there that I would enjoy more. Like my friend Rita was telling me today about like corporate positions in like for example for Estee Lauder or for other businesses like that, where most of the time it starts as you being an intern during the summertime and then they'll select you to like bring you on board. But it's like, since I have a background in beauty and like the makeup and stuff, I think it would be easy to do. Not like easy, but it would be more like I have a passion for beauty, right? Like makeup stuff, so it would be easy for me to do. And it's like, yeah, that sounds awesome, but I think the reason why I'm also letting go of this is so that I can really focus on the stuff that I want to make my job, that I want it to be my career. But I can't do that when this job consumes like majority of my life. And by that, like, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, it's just more the whole I don't have time for myself. Like, I get home, like I'm off and people text me. Like, I'm on my days off, people text me. Everything is expected for me to do, and it's just like, no. And I think the fact too that I just don't have the full like 100% just that I can do my job. Like, I don't have all the stuff for me to perform my job. But I just realized that I'm venting for 17 minutes, so I'm just gonna let you go now porque it's gonna be a long vlog. 2 in 1, baby. 2 in 1.